A woman climbs a rock wall barefoot. She pulls a slab of stone from the cliff face. Behind it, bees. Hundreds of them. She sings quietly to them as she works. She doesn't wear gloves. They don't sting her. She takes half of the honey and leaves the rest behind. That's the rule. Take half, leave half. This is Honeyland. And this is important. Honeyland was shot over 3 years in a remote village in North Macedonia. It follows a woman named Hatidje Muratova, the last traditional wild beekeeper in the region. She lives with her mother in a crumbling stone house with no electricity, no running water, no neighbors. Her life is hard but stable. She climbs cliffs to reach wild hives. She harvests by hand. She sings to the bees. She takes what she needs and she leaves the rest. Not out of mysticism, out of understanding, out of balance. For the first part of the film, nothing happens. Hatidje cares for her mother. She tends her bees. She walks to the market to sell honey. She bargains gently. It's not a portrait of poverty. It's a portrait of equilibrium. The bees thrive. She thrives. Even her mother, bedridden and bitter, has a place in the rhythm. This is a life with rules, not laws, rules. Unwritten, inherited, intuitive. Take half, leave half. One day a nomadic family arrives. 7 children, chickens, a rusted truck. Their father Hussein sees Hatidje's honey business and decides to copy it. At first it's benign. Hatidje teaches them how to calm the bees. She tells them the rule. Take half, leave half. He nods. And then he ignores her. He brings in more hives. Orders boxes. Over-harvests. Sells early. He says he needs to feed his children. But the bees begin dying. His, then hers. And that's the real story. Not of bees, but what happens when people forget the limits of the systems they depend on. The conflict isn't violent, it's slow, petty, exhausting. Hatidje keeps warning him. He keeps nodding. She keeps losing hives. Her kindness is weaponized, her knowledge ignored. The camera never editorializes. There's no narration, no talking heads, no context. The tension builds from observation. No music, no flash, just deterioration. Like a hive collapsing from within. Hussein is not a villain. He's trapped in the same economic logic that drives most modern destruction. He overharvests because he has no margin. He doesn't raise his children because there is no time. He rushes everything because slowness feels like failure. His wife is exhausted. His kids are used as labor. One almost dies from bee stings. Another quietly weeps after causing harm to Hatidje's hives. There's no cruelty here, just the slow suffocation of short-term thinking. Hatidje's mother, Nazifi, is nearly blind. She lies in bed, covered in blankets, shouting insults and requests. She has no patience, no filter. She complains constantly, and Hatsi never stops caring for her. She combs her hair. She changes her clothes. She sings to her. The relation isn't sentimental, it's work, and it's love. Eventually, her mother dies. Off camera, no ceremony. Just a woman alone closing her mother's eyes. No one in the village notices, and the bees keep moving. Honeyland never moralizes. It doesn't tell you to save the bees. It doesn't show activists or scientists. It doesn't use voiceover. There are no statistics. It's not interested in making you feel guilty. It's interested in showing you a system, delicate, ancient, and dependent on restraint. And what happens when that restraint is broken? It's not a story about heroism. Hatsi doesn't win. The family doesn't lose. It's more honest than that. Everyone just moves on, except the bees. It's a story about sustainability without ideology, about knowledge passed down, not codified. Hatsi's rule, take half, leave half, is not environmentalism, it's survival. It's a slow-learned respect for systems that will break if pushed too hard. The bees don't rebel, they don't make demands, they just die. And then there's no more honey. This is how most of the world collapses, not with fire, but with forgetfulness. At the end, Hatsi climbs the rock wall again. Her mother is gone. The family is gone. Most of her bees are gone. She reaches into the hive, takes half, leaves half. Nothing has changed, but everything has. This is important because it's not a story about bees or poverty or tradition. It's a story about the limits we're born knowing and the pressure to forget them. It's about the difference between need and greed, between a life sustained through care and a life accelerated into collapse by the illusion of more. Hatsi isn't special. She's not magical, she's not heroic. She just remembered the rule. Take half, leave half.